I'm very fortunate to be joined today by Sir William Innes, the official Goodwill Ambassador of the RBC Heritage presented by Boeing. Sir Willie, thank you so much for taking time to join us today.
Pleasure being here.
You've got a busy day, I know. You're making a Goodwill Ambassador tour, but let's talk about you a little bit here. The fans at home, they'd like to know something about you. First of all, how long have you been the ambassador?
This is my 5th year being the ambassador, and I'm loving every minute of it.
The 5th year, well, I could see certainly why you would. Let's talk a little bit where you came from, first of all. You're originally from Scotland. Tell us a little bit about that.
That is true. I'm originally from Scotland. I was the home of golf.
The home of golf.
What can you say?
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you came over here. You started as the ambassador. How did they draw upon you to be the ambassador? Because obviously you need a little credentials to assume this position.
Oh, absolutely.
You bet.
I'm not one just comes out of the woodwork, as they say. I was the captain of gentlemen golfers at Blackheath Club.
Okay.
Being the captain meant that I was the best golfer there. So, and that's where the black hat came from. The black hat that meant you were the best of all.
Okay.
And if you did not wear the black hat, you wore another color hat, and that's where the handicap words come from.
I understand. Okay.
So if you wear a black hat, you're at 0. Because you're the best.
I used to wear a black hat. My hats changed colors over the years, that's for sure.
It does happen.
It does happen to all of us. Okay, so let's get into a little bit about the tour, okay? Today you were over at the Programs for Exceptional People.
That's correct.
How did it go over there, and what did you experience?
It was wonderful. A great group of people. They had a lady come in, and she called them, I think she called them chimes, that she gave the lads and lassies, and then she put this piece of paper on a board, and it had letters on it that matched their chimes, and they would play when their letter came up, and they were doing songs.
So everybody had their own individual chime, and when it got to be their turn, they,
that is correct,
chimed in.
They chimed in. It looked like a piece of door frame to me, though.
They had it going on.
But it was a musical door frame.
They had it going on, and it sounded good. Okay, so that was your first stop today.
That's correct.
You know, the Programs for Exceptional People, and we just want to make sure we have this down. They are the only Southern Beaufort County organization providing programs and services for adults with special needs. So it's important that we bring that up, and we want to acknowledge them. Next,
absolutely.
We're here at the First Presbyterian Day School.
Correct.
And as you can tell, we've got a lot of things going on here.
It's a wonderful place, it is.
It's a wonderful place. And what have you been doing here today with the children?
Well, I've been helping out a wee bit. They had a thing around the corner called The Shed. And it's a building, and they let me help paint it. And you see, I've got the remarks from it too.
Okay, you got a little bit on
a wee bit on me. I kept it off the plaid.
Not too bad though. Usually a lot of people get a lot more than that.
I was very careful.
Okay, so you did.
But we helped painting that so they can make it a new playhouse. And I've just been talking with the wee lads and lassies and having a great time.
Well, they definitely seem as though they're enjoying their recreation time here.
They're full out all the time.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about moving forward now. As we draw closer to the RBC Heritage, I believe from the time we're interviewing this today, we've got 48 days.
That's right, we do. That's right.
Okay, so tell me about what your schedule is going to comprise of leading up to the tournament.
Well, and the next thing on the agenda is the St. Patrick's Day Parade,
where
I get to see all my people as we're going up the road on Pope Avenue, and we're looking forward to that. And then there'll be all sorts of other travels about. We have a scholarship luncheon where the Heritage Scholarship Foundation hands out scholarships to the top students in Beaufort County.
So there will be a ceremony for that, the announcement of that?
Absolutely, and that's usually at one of the hotels. I think it's the Sinesta.
Okay, at the Sinesta. All righty.
But they keep changing names on me. I have to keep up with it. But it's a great program, and the students are very smart.
I'm sure. Let's talk about tournament week. What happens on tournament week? I've seen you obviously walking around handing out a lot of goodies to all our fans.
I do, and I'll be doing that again this year too. I'm just looking forward to it. Most of the time we're just out enjoying the people, enjoying golf, and handing out things so that they can have a bit of a souvenir to take home from the RBC Heritage presented by Boeing.
That's what it's all about. Now, folks can also follow you on Facebook and Twitter, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. We want to make sure that they stay posted on your whereabouts and what's going on.
Absolutely. They can go to rbcheritage.com
to find out all the
and they can get all that information there.
That's terrific. Sir Willie, thank you so much for taking time for being with us.
Absolute pleasure doing it.
With Sir William Innes from the First Presbyterian Day School, I'm Chris Tremblay. Let's go back to the studio. Always nice to see Sir William Innes join us for an interview, and it definitely sets the stage for the tournament.
Yeah, it gets you pumped up.
It gets me pumped up, that's for sure, as well as the kids. You could see by their enthusiasm. That's all the time we have for Golf Center this week. For Bob Stevens, I'm Chris Tremblay. We'll see you next time.